Hello everyone and welcome back. This is episode 10 of this Let's Play Minecraft series, and I think after last episode's exploration and a bit of building, I think with episode 10 we should do something a little special to show off. So I've been working a lot on the world outside of the episodes, and I think it's about time we kind of give you an overview of the progress, and I think it's about time we get some maps in this world. So knowing Minecraft, we will probably be in a corner of a map somewhere, but let's go above the door and see what we've got. That is not too bad actually. We might be able to get away with just 2 maps. So I have another one, and if we go off this map and make a new map. Perfect. Okay, I think that's pretty good to go for to start with. So we have these, just fill out this map. We have these 2 maps here, which at the moment at least kind of show our world, and they should show most of it for now at least. And so I think that's a good start. But I don't just want to show you the map side of stuff, but I want to show you how the world has been progressing. So not much has changed here in the farms. We've got our custom kind of stones. Still want to come back and build custom trees in, but we have built out the farm. Got our 2 wheat fields, and then here we have a potato and beetroot field. Still looking to get carrots, which we'll hopefully get today. And then we come along here, and a couple episodes ago we built out this barn, and I've managed to get the cows in, and I've also managed to get a good bunch of sheep in as well. And I've started to work out the path. But there's still got some plans to go. And I reckon up here on this little ledge, I might start building a chicken coop. The barn on the outside's looking good. I really enjoy the contrast with the chimney and the stone against the spruce wood. I think that's pretty good. And on the inside, I built out these little shelf storage spaces. I do wish the animals were a little quieter, and also I do wish that this was maybe 1 higher to get a different effect in, but I think that's okay for now. We have a little seating area over here with some little trees, and we have our little kind of cooking area. So you could imagine it's like a farm shop, and you could come in and get some good food here or buy some equipment. And then up here it's just storage. It's just hay bales and barrels, but nothing's stored up here. I think this is just more for looks at the moment. And I guess the next thing, or next obvious thing, wandering trader, he might have something good for me. Don't know how he got up there though. Next thing is the portal. Now I've kind of gone through and kind of filled out the area a bit more with these trees. We were able to get silk touch, as you can see here, which meant we could pick up the different land from the nether and grow these trees up. And I quite like the trees. I think I need to come back in and fill it out a little more. I probably want to add some string so these things don't grow that tall. And a few more torches, and maybe a bit of fences like we have in our other areas for the torches. Let's go up and see if he has anything good. We already have moss and everything else here. Well, don't really need it, so you can stay up here, sir, if you want. I think I still should come back in and add some fences in for these, like we do through the farm. Maybe add a few more boulders somewhere else, and maybe this land is a little small. It looks quite cool on the map. I still haven't done the outside of this part, but that's fine. And as we come over here, I want to build up a nice custom tree here, and in the tree itself, the entrance here to the underground area that we started working out last episode, I filled out at least this part of it. I think it looks pretty nice. It does look a little samey from door to door, so I might want to come back in, want to add some candles and maybe some, not just the barrels, but the plan, there's nothing here, but the plan is this one to be where the sugarcane farm is, this one for the melon and pumpkin, this one we need to expand out so this is easily harvestable, and then this one here, the plan is to make this go down into the spawner area that we found in the last episode, and I don't like the vines coming down this way, so I'll just take these off. But I think this looks pretty nice, and what I'll probably do is expand it over this way to include this geode as well, and also work in the entrance so it's the same sort of styling. Now with regards to the outside, I've changed a little bit. I added the glowberries in, which look quite nice. I'm still not 100% convinced by this roof. I've kind of just hidden it in the leaves, but I think it'll look different. See this cobble up here? This is where the where I'm planning on putting a bedroom on the front and that side. So I think when we start adding those stuff in and kind of replacing all this dirt with a bit of stone and deep slate, I think will look very cool as we go along. So I think this let's say this is a work in progress at the moment. And inside, the only thing I don't think I've shown you is I've added in a crystal or so. And down here in the storage room, I've started filling it out with the items, trying to demonstrate what items are in it, to try and keep it organized. So far so good, apart from way too much cobblestone. And as we go up this way, the enchanting setup has not changed, but I will be planning on building out the balcony so it's not just a big open hole, and detailing the walls and stuff. But it's been getting some good enchantments. So yeah, we have a Fortune 3 pickaxe, which is great, and we have our Silk Touch pickaxe, which is also great. These two and the shovel just need mending on them, and so that's part of today's episode, is we're going to go and try and find a village and get some mending. As you come up here, this is just a work in progress. We'll be doing a bedroom build some point soon. But yeah, as I said, today we are looking for a village. So before we go out on our search for a village, just decided to put this map up. I will probably build a map room, a room specific for this, and probably also, by the looks of it, make it 2 wider on each side just to give us a bit more space. I do plan on expanding out here a little bit. I might do a little more here, I'm not too sure, but I think so far the progress is pretty good. Yeah, so I thought I'd give you a bit of a progress update, but as I said earlier, this episode, we need mending and we need a good villager setup. So I'm going to gather some stuff and then we're going to get ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a map, which is the same as this one, but what we're going to do is go over to the cartography table or cartographer's table, and we're just going to make it as big as possible. Alright, and that is as big as we can do. And now we have this huge map, and today's journey is just filling the map out and hopefully finding the village. So we are at the top right corner, and we're just gonna go south, I guess, and fill in the map as best as we can. Hopefully we find a village nearby and see what else we can find while we go. And while we go on this little adventure, I would also like to update you on where I see this kind of what are the next for this YouTube series. So for me, after this episode, hopefully we will have the most important enchantment, which is mending. You cannot get mending on the enchanting table. You can only trade it with villagers, so that's why we're looking for a village. So hopefully we'll have that, and maybe also a villagers that will trade with us for food. So wheat, pumpkins is always good. Get something that isn't steak. We can get golden carrots off them. But after the village set up, I'd like to get some bees going so we can get some candles. Let's switch that to the offhand. Get some bees going so we can get candles going. I want to work on our automated farms that we talked about. So we have the sugarcane farm, we've got melon and pumpkin farm as well. Then I would love to get our spawners set up. So we found those triple spawners in the last episode, and I think that's going to be amazing. Once we have mending, we will be able to use those spawners to mend our tools when they get too used. Mend our good tools. Yeah, and then after that, we've got some bridges and some water plans I have around our area. Plus we've got our bedroom to build out. The front of our enchanting area also needs to be built out. And I think all in all, we still have quite a bit to do. We, of course, want to go and do the end dragon, and also raid the end for elytra, which means we can fly around, making transportation a bit better. And yeah, elytra and also shulker shells, so that we can make a better kind of portable storage system. Now this is great over here. So we have an ice spikes biome, which will be first of all, it's a very cool biome. You don't see it, or I've not seen it that often, but that'll be great. So for some of the farm automation, we will be needing a lot of ice. We also have a savanna over here, so we can gather up some of these trees. I'd love to also get a jungle going here as well. So what I'll probably do, now we have it on the map, is we know where the ice spikes are. I don't think I'll gather all the stuff today, but knowing where it is will help out. Yeah, for filling the map in, I kind of just go in a straight line back and forth for a bit. Can be a bit tedious, but I normally just put on some music and just go for it. Seems like there'll be a lot of ocean. So yeah, we're really looking for jungle. I mean, we've got our ice, we've got our savanna, so we're looking for jungle. Desert, maybe we'll find a desert temple that we can raid, but most importantly, we are looking for a village. We haven't found any yet, and this could just be a massive ocean biome. Or any treasure. We are also looking for treasure. And this looks like a ship to me. It's probably a bit dark, but same trick as always. Stand in the doorway. Oh, hello. And find the chests. So what have we got in this one? Bunch of wheat and potatoes. Things we already have. Okay. Now, do we have anything through here? More paper, feathers, and a map could be useful. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, there should be one more chest in a boat this size. We're gonna need to borrow the door, I think. So far, pretty successful on the loot front. I also brought some obsidian so that we can always build a portal back. And we have a buried treasure map, which might be quite cool. And a lectern so that we can aim to get that mending book. So let's go back to the search. Ooh, I think we see a dark oak forest over here. That would be nice. So we really want this wood, because I think this will really complement our building style. But most importantly, we also want saplings from it. Not just so that we can take it home, but we can grow it at home. So I'll probably clear out this bit of dark oak and see where we go from here. So one thing about this forest is quite often there's the woodland mansion in them. I can't see anything obvious now, but I think we will just gather up our saplings and head back. So we have 4, but I'll probably work on seeing if I can get a few more. So 8 saplings and we are good to go. And we're gonna go back and go down that line again, see what we can find. So one idea I've had for previous series is to find a village and kind of rework it, kind of expand it, because the buildings in villages in Minecraft look fairly basic, but trading from villagers is a fantastic way to kind of get things that you want and need. I'm just going to go a little further just to see. I know I'm off the map, but just to see if there's anything. Those mountains in the distance look pretty cool. Yeah, nothing obvious. So let's go over to the next section and work our way back. Yeah, as I was saying, I quite often like to take a basic village and expand it. And you can get a lot of quick and early resources quickly by trading with villagers. I've never really done the healing villagers, so you can, if you don't know, you can get them infected via zombie. So they get turned into zombie villagers, and then you can heal them with a potion of weakness and a golden apple. I think you can do it with other things, but golden apple works the best. And so I've never done that, so that's one thing we might do later on in the series. I quite like to just set up the village with a portal, and then use the portal to go to the village rather than bringing the villagers home, essentially. I know that quite a lot of people like to build a trading hall with multiple different types of villagers near the house to make it easier, but I've never it's not that I've not found the need for it, I just have always been fine with setting up my portal and traveling through the nether. It's quick enough. Yeah, so as we progress in this kind of search for goodies and stuff we need, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's been watching the series and give me some feedback on it. I honestly didn't think I would get to episode 10, so for me this is a special episode, even if all we're doing is going on a boat. But I wanted to share, first of all, a big thank you, and as I've done earlier, share a bit of vision. Let me know if there's any builds you'd like to see, or farms you would like me to do, or anything you'd like me to consider. I have never fought the wither, but with the level of building I want to do, I think this series might be the one, because having a beacon with haste 2 will definitely speed up the building process. So yeah, I guess at some point in the probably distant future, the wither fighting the wither might be a thing. No village so far. You know what? While I'm here, because it's quick enough to go over water, I'm just gonna go this way a little bit, just to see if I can spot a village. So no obvious village, but some pretty cool terrain over there. Yeah, we'll continue to go. But has anyone been following the Caves and Cliffs Part 2? Ooh, some drowned under there. I'll probably come back and get them. The Caves and Cliffs Part 2 with their terrain generation and the changes there. It's been it's looking pretty good. I am looking forward to getting... I don't think I will play with the experimental snapshots. Whew, words are hard. But I think I will definitely be looking forward to it when it comes out in the launcher snapshots. I wonder if I can not scale this mountain. But I'm really enjoying the looks of the Caves and Cliffs setup. A llama, okay. And I think it's really gonna change the way people play and approach Minecraft, which I think will be cool. I've been playing this for 6 or 7 years now, I guess, and only really kind of got one format of playing, right? The playing is the same, but the building and the style of buildings what changes with me with every game. Every world I have. So this should be us coming back on our swamp, and we'll get to the bottom of the map and turn back and go on our way back. But so far it looks like our chunk or section of chunks, this map, is mostly water, which easy to traverse, but not so great for villages. Well, we're back in our swamp, I guess. One thing we maybe should look at is if we have any witch huts. I mean, we could try building a witch farm, but they're pretty big normally, and I don't want a farm so big close to our home. But so far I've not seen any obvious witch huts. There are quite a few caves around here, but today is mostly find the biomes, find the village. That is interesting. There is a ruined portal here. I kind of want that gold block. Ooh, glistening melon, obsidian. We can take a bit more obsidian. We don't need the cobble. We don't need the gold block. So as you can tell, we really need one of two things soon, and that is either the shulker boxes so they can expand your storage, or an ender chest would be really useful. That could be a jungle over there, those tree shapes. Do we continue this process on the map, or do we head over to what could be a jungle? You know what? Let's see if it's a jungle. But yeah, ender chest would be useful, or shulker boxes would also be useful. So we have a bigger inventory when we're going exploring like this. Is that another dark oak forest? Well, I mean, the dark oak is a pretty wood to build with, so we have enough of that. Okay, well, let's hope we find some jungle soon. Now the terrain generation in this savanna is pretty nice, but I don't normally like building in savanna just because of the dirt color, or the greens being more kind of colored out and not as bright. I like my greens to be bright, and here you get this kind of off-white, but desert over there means we'll have a lot of sand. And we've got more hills to climb. So what are people's favorite biomes to build in? I tend to always end up in a spruce just because I like spruce. But that might not specifically be the one that I enjoy building in the most. I've done desert builds before. And I have done the dark oak forest builds before. But yeah, what do people like building in? What are your favorite biomes? Another little area of savanna. Maybe this world is telling me it's time to branch out from the spruce. Though I don't particularly like how orange the wood is. I mean, this little island might be fun to build on. But I'll probably just stay where I am in this world. But we do have a desert over here, so maybe we'll get a desert village. Yeah, there we go. As it comes into render distance, we can see that we do have a desert village. So on our checklist for today, villager or village, hopefully, we'll have. Probably try and make these guys safe and then figure out what to do with it afterwards. We have our dark oak saplings for our build. So after this, we just need the jungle biome. So what we might do is just go for a bit more aiming for jungle. Normally the warm biomes are together. Ooh, there are a lot of villages here. That's good. Alright. And this guy, if he goes in a room, you want to go in a room? No. Yes? So. Willing victim? Not sure if victim's the right word here. So, you, sir, take the job. What do we have? No, we need mending. No. This could take a while. Some good trades, but not the ones we want. Oh, loyalty 3. Finally, a mending trade. And I can actually afford it. So this guy is now locked in. And we'll just leave him in this hut for now. And make our own way out, I guess. With our mending book. Let's see what else we have. More emeralds, more wheat. So we've raided the village of everything. But one thing, unless they've got carrots, doesn't look like it. One thing I don't like... one thing I don't like about the desert villages is in the desert you get the husks, and they, as far as I know, don't despawn during the day. So if we want to keep this village, we need to be out of range of it. So what I'm going to do is I will wait until night falls, sleep, and then I will create a portal so I can come here easily via portal and try not to keep the land loaded in. So we're back. We have the coordinates and we can build some easy way in, I guess, or easy way out between the two places. And I do want to get out of this village and keep exploring. Now the trade for mending was quite expensive, but what we can do is we can infect them as a zombie and then cure them, and then they will give us cheaper trades. The other option is, because it's only really a book that we need from them that's not tradable, so we can trade things up like with other villagers. So it's not the end of the world with it being that expensive, but we can think about that. At the moment we just want to get mending on our tools, get them enchanted how we want them, and then build up that XP farm so that we can heal our tools up as we go along. Another thing that might be quite cool is if we could get a village closer, but we've got at least what we need now. That villager will be safe in there, and we can come back whenever we have the right amount of emeralds and books and trade with them, or we can heal them up. We'll see. I might go the healing route just because I have never done that before, and it might be interesting to do. So now we are just looking for a jungle to finish off this journey, and hopefully it won't be too long to find one. There are lots of horses around as well, so we could always get some horses, make the travel a bit more interesting. But I always tend to like to do, at this stage, travelling by nether, and then later on travelling by elytra. But we'll see how it goes. We've got a lot of time. My plan is to kind of just continue with this world until the next release comes out, 1.18, and see how it goes. My eyesight fails me while I'm doing this, and you see something that I've missed, feel free to comment it and post it in the comments, timestamp and what you think it is. I think there have definitely been a few things, maybe not that I've missed, but that I've passed up on because we've gone through maybe enough buried treasure places for now, or that kind of stuff. And I really just want this jungle. So more swamp. Ooh, and a witch's hut. Okay, interesting. Yeah, this seems to be the acacia wood and swamp seed, it seems. If anyone's interested, I can post the seed in chat if people are interested. Do I really want to take on the witch? I don't even know what they have for gear. Literally nothing. Okay. A smarter person, when we were back at the swamp, might have gone back home and emptied their inventory, but yeah, I didn't. Some fun looking terrain generation over there. That's nice. So let's change up the plan and let's go around this desert past the village, and let's see what we can find by boat. Another ocean monument out here, which might be a good one to do. Ooh, is that an underwater ruined monument? It's pretty cool. Not seen one of those underwater before. Oh, and it's fallen down. Nice. Ooh, another village. I still think the desert one's closest to us. But let's have a rummage, see if there's any good loot. See what we can take from them. Nothing much to report from that one, but good to note if we need more villagers, but we've trapped enough in the other place that we will be able to breed them up if we have a disaster and need more villagers. And I'm quite disappointed that we haven't found a jungle yet. I think if I was going to do a different biome build, I'd probably consider doing it in a jungle, because they seem to have the, apart from the Mushland Mushroom Islands, they have the greenest greens in my opinion. And there is so much swamp in this seed. But yeah, I could be considered to do a jungle. But I guess in the next build, or the next version, it's all about caves and cliffs. So maybe we could find a hilly jungle, or a jungle with a good cliff, a cave next to it, or a cliff next to it. I think I'm just gonna loop back round here, and finish the bottom of the map, and just then head back. Ooh, cool. I don't think I'll find any jungle on the way. If I find anything interesting, I'll bring you back. Otherwise, I'll see you back at home. Home sweet home, eh? Well, maybe we'll have to go out again at some point to look for jungle, maybe in the other direction. So, apart from the jungle wood, I think that was a success. So we'll just bone meal, hopefully, this dark oak, and do the same with this one to finish the episode. So some dark oak that we can farm up over time and build up our supplies, because I think it does look quite good on the building. But yeah, I think that's about it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry if it was a bit of a long journey. As you can see by the map, we've still got a bit of the world we need to explore. Probably do it off camera and see if I can find some more jungle at some point. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and let me know what biomes you like to build in. And if you've enjoyed the episode, please do leave a like and subscribe as well. Thank you so much, and see you next time.